I'm the COO of DailyClout, as well as the Program Director for the War Room DailyClout Pfizer Documents Analysis Project. I'm here today to show you how to use a tool called Abstractor that DailyClout sponsors. To get started, please go to the dailyclout.io website. You're looking at the homepage right now. Click on the Read the Latest Pfizer Reports red button. That will open this page, and then over here in this green box, you see that it says Abstractor. Go ahead and click on that. And this takes you to the DailyClout sponsored Abstractor tool. I always think it's interesting to look at this information here at the top. The top 10 queries for Pfizer and the last 10 unique queries. What this tool does is it searches all of the Pfizer PDFs that have been released by the FDA. So when you see these top 10 queries, these are the terms that have been searched for the most using this tool. We see death, pregnancy, HIV, pregnant, myocarditis, and others. Over here, these are the last 10 unique queries that people have searched for using this tool. So someone searched for hematology, anemia, somebody searched for cardi, somebody searched for liver, hepatic, lung. So I think it's neat to see what people are looking for when they use this tool. As I said, this will search all of the Pfizer PDF documents that have been released by the FDA. And to get started, you go to this box and you enter a term. Let's enter kidney. We won't do these things right now. I'll explain more about that later. We're just going to search. So as you can see, kidney does show up a lot. It gives you the keyword you searched for, the file name, and what that means is this is the FDA file name of the Pfizer document that this term appears in. And it gives you the page number you'll find that term on, and then there it is, it gives you an extract from that page. And it does that for each of these results. We'll scroll down and you can see there are several different documents that are mentioned. If you go here to the bottom, it will show you that it's showing you currently 1 to 10 of 292 entries, and you can see there's multiple pages. If you'd like to see everything at once, you can go up here and select all, or you can expand your results that way. One other thing you can do is you can copy these results. It would just take a copy of what you're seeing here, and you can paste it, for example, into an Excel file if you wanted to. Alternatively, you can click CSV and it will export a CSV file of these results. You can also export an Excel file of the results, or you can print them. One thing to note is that here, when you're looking at it this way, this is a live link to the document. I will show you that in a moment. If you export to CSV or Excel, that will no longer be a live link. You will still be able to see the file name and the page number that you can go to in that file. However, you won't be able to just click on the file. I'm going to show you what happens now when I click on this file link. So as you can see, it took me directly to the document on the phmpt.org website. It took me to page 1 where the term is located. You can tell that from right here. And then if you look down here, you'll see kidney listed, and that's what we were searching for. So it's very handy to have those live links that take you straight to the page that's being mentioned. One thing I will point out about using Abstractor is that you don't want to just use everyday terminology. And what I mean by that is kidney is a term we use when we talk to each other in a normal setting. What we don't usually talk about, unless you're a medical professional, is hepatic, which also is a term related to kidneys and kidney function. But if you search on that, you will see that there are lots of results for it as well. So when you're searching documents using Abstractor, you want to think about the fact that you're searching medical documents and use both what I would call the layperson term as well as the medical term. Another good example of this would be searching for lung and then searching also for pulmonary, because pulmonary is related to the lung. You can also search for partial words. For example, if you're interested in looking for things related to cardiac events, anything cardiac related, you can put in the term cardi and then search. And as you see, that will give you results for things like myocardial infarction, cardiomyopathy, silent myocardial infarction, pericarditis, and other terms that have that root word in it. So I find that to be a useful way to search as well. What this search only within these files wildcard field means is, for example, say you want to only look at file names that have the term adverse in it. We're going to put asterisk, adverse, asterisk. That means show me this term in any file that has the word adverse in the file name. These are the file names. So let's hit search and see what comes up. Now, as you can see, this does come up in a lot of adverse events documentation and tachycardia, cardiovascular, non-cardiac, and it gives you these files that have adverse in them. And there are a lot of them, 271 entries within the documents for that. So that's a great way to narrow down your results some, especially if it is an adverse event you're looking for. Another very good term to use, or file name term to use if you're looking for adverse events, is post-marketing. I'll search for that and then I'll explain a little more. Okay, there were 2 post-marketing documents that were released by the FDA. These are Pfizer documents. One is this one, 5.3.6 post-marketing experience. And then later on, it was reissued. I'm seeing if it comes up in here. It doesn't show the reissue one. But anyway, post-marketing means a document where they're looking at adverse events that occur after the rollout of a vaccine. So this is showing you that they did have cardiac adverse events in this post-marketing documentation after they rolled out the vaccine. All right, I'm going to take that out and let's use the word liver as an example now, and I am going to show you how this whole word only search works. So we're going to click search. Like it says, it's going to be slower. And now you can see that it presented these files that have the word liver in them. If I had not clicked whole word only, I'm going to show you what happens. Then you get results like Dr. Oliver, who has liver in his name, or let's see if there are other ones, delivery, which also has the word liver in it. So there are some cases where you would like to use the whole word search only. I don't really use the case sensitive search, but it is there for you if you have a reason to use it, perhaps if you're searching for a name. Let's scroll back up here to the top and click over to the Trial XPT beta. So the FDA has released, I believe it's 67 XPT files. They're basically database files. There's all types of data in it. And so far, we have created 2 tools to look at that XPT data. One is Trace a Trialist. So a trialist is a participant that was in the Pfizer clinical trial. They have something called a unique subject ID. That's how it's abbreviated. This explains what the different parts of the unique subject ID stand for. And this is an example of a unique subject ID. You can copy that and paste it in here and search. I'm not going to hit search because it takes quite a while for it to go through it. And I don't think you would want to sit and wait for the results. But what happens is it shows you a bunch of different tables. All the different tables that this unique subject ID appears in will be listed down here. We also have something called Trace a Site. There, I believe, were 156 sites. That may not be the exact number. There's a lot of sites, but you can click on this and you'll see all the different sites that are available. You can scroll through and then you can pick one that's of interest to you. When you click download, the database will be searched. It will pull all the information for this site ID. In this case, it's site 1071. It takes a while because some of the files are so big. And when it gets to the end, it will download an Excel file. Well, at least in this browser, it shows you down here when the Excel file has downloaded. As you're searching, which I'm not going to do because it takes quite a while, as you can see, it says it can take several minutes to complete. There is a blue flashing bar that goes across the top of this screen up here, and it shows you the progress that's being made and that it's working. Additionally, down here in the corner, it will tell you it's searching 1 of 8 tables, 2 of 8 tables, and so forth. So you will be able to see progress being made. When you go over to reference, this shows you the database tables that I mentioned previously. As you can see, it's not easy to interpret the names of the tables on your own, but we do give you some help with that. For example, in this database table, you go over here and it shows you all of the table column headings that are in this database table, or sometimes I call them field names. You can click on different ones and see what they mean. So this has study ID highlighted and it says study identifier used for this protocol. You can click visit num, that's the visit number. Usually trial participants had multiple visit numbers. So in this field, for example, when you're doing Trace a Trialist, you would be able to see what visit number the data is about. And as you go through different tables, you'll see that some only have a few fields, and then some have a whole bunch of table columns. Like I said, sometimes I call them fields. So this helps you know what they're talking about when you look at those different table column names. If something, for example, this one I clicked on doesn't have a definition, it means we don't know the definition of that yet. This is still a work in progress to populate all of them, but most of them are populated. Additionally, you can go down here and read about clinical trial standards and look at some of the documentation related to it. So I hope that you will find it very interesting and helpful to use this tool. Please spread the word about it because everybody has things they're interested in knowing about what is in these documents, and this is the easiest way to find it. Thank you for spending time with me as I presented this to you, and I look forward to being with you again soon. Thank you.
Hey everyone, it's Naomi Wolf of DailyClout, and I am asking you to please, if you like the video you just saw, support us, become a member, donate. You can send checks to P.O. Box 24, Millerton, New York, 12546, or go to DailyClout, DailyClout. Become a member or donate. Thank you so much for your support. Every penny goes for paying our hardworking staff, paying hosting costs, and paying our lawyers who have been leading the fight to keep you safe and free, to keep the Constitution safe and to keep you free. Thank you so much.